Yo, TiaCorine's is legitimately one of the horniest rappers I've ever heard in my life. Like, she a freaked out young boy, you know what I mean?
Put it in my hell yeah, man, that's why I'm thick as I'm a nasty little.
One thing I really like about her album, Corinian, is it kind of feels like her own world. Like, even the production on that album, it all sounds like you're being transported to like her dimension. And even when you listen to some of the features on the album, guys like Wiz Khalifa, Jid, Smino, when they are featuring with TiaCorine's on this album, they are also being transported to her world. Like, they are rapping on this freaked out timing.
Bitch, I'm talking gas, I'm speaking facts, I'm thinking racks. I want your all on my back, I roll your weed and smoke a pack.
You sick as hell. You's a freaky ass nigga.
Wiz Khalifa has a verse on the song What's Happening. And like, this is the horniest Wiz verse that you'll ever hear.
I throw this money while she pop it on a handstand. 2 girls at one time, that's a share plan.
And Wiz don't even be on that type of timing. Y'all know Wiz, he's usually more chill, laid back. Despite being known as a weed rapper, Wiz is pretty disciplined, like in his raps. Like, he stays pretty much on topic. But even him, featuring with TiaCorine's, he just goes on full freak mode.
Tia, it'll be really nice to meet ya.
He goes as far as to saying like, hey, yo, Tia, like, yo, let's meet up. Like, I want to meet you. It's crazy. Even someone like Smino. Now, I know Smino for being this more laid back, like chill, cool, calm dude. When I think of Smino, I think of his song Black Swan.
Boom, 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 Smino Shima. Smino for Scotia beam on him.
But yo, on this album with TiaCorine's, Smino raps like a super freaked out verse.
We hit it raw, eat it up, slow it down, speed it up. She like, babe, why you me like this? Shit, I just heating up.
Like, yo, Tia inspires Smino to rap this super freaked out verse. The verse is so crazy. Like, Smino is doing back shots, clapping sounds in the background to the verse.
She like, babe, why you me like this? Shit, I just heating up, stupid fruity.
And even Jid goes into explicit detail.
Put it in my face, I like a taste. I'm finna take a dip into the lake, making a come in a blink, 2 in a pink, 1 in a.
So yeah, number one, this Corinian album by TiaCorine's, it's dripping with her personality. Even the features who come on the album, they go into her world. I think that's a good thing, actually, because a lot of the times on albums, you'll have features that kind of feel out of place. Or it's like, you only put this feature on the album because they're a big name and you wanted the streaming numbers to come up. That's not the case here on Corinian. It feels like just one complete world of TiaCorine's. And then the features are just characters within this world. Now, I know one common critique that people often have of female rappers, always are rapping about sex. They're rapping about their pussy. They're rapping about just sexual acts. And TiaCorine's is not exempt from that. Like, she's on this album rapping about it. This is like her topic. This is her thing that she does. But I think what differentiates TiaCorine's on this album is a lot of female rappers, when they rap about sex, the way they rap about it, it almost feels like they're an escort that happens to rap. Like, they're rapping about sex with the pretext of, yo, you're gonna give me money. He's getting me money, then we're gonna do this. Or he flew me out over here, we're gonna do this. So it sounds like an escort that raps, a lot of them. TiaCorine's does not have this issue. The pretext to TiaCorine's freaky raps is not, yo, he's gonna do this for me, then I'm going to have sex with him. The pretext is just, she just seems like a freaked out bull. Like, this is just what she likes to do. It almost reminds me of like the drug dealer raps versus the drug users, the drug fiends who rap versus the drug dealers. TiaCorine's, when she raps about sex, it feels like she's completely in control of it. Like, it doesn't sound like an escort. It doesn't sound like a transactional thing. Although there are bars on this album where she mentions like, yo, he's got a black card, he does this, he does that.
Ain't crying over niggas with no black card.
It seems like her pretext for sex is just attraction, right? Which is how it should be, right? So it makes her raps feel more authentic to her, as opposed to feel like escorts or prostitutes rapping. And I know when I review female rappers, there's people in my comments, you'll always say something crazy, yo, would you crack or this and that. But TiaCorine's is a good looking girl, but I have a friend who reminds me scarily of TiaCorine's. Like, light skinned girl, super into anime, super freaked out. Like, I mean, this friend I'm talking about, like, she is so random. It's very similar to TiaCorine's. It's scary how much they remind me of each other. Like, super freaked out to the point where she'll send me like some weird that she watched. I'm like, bro, what is you on? You need Jesus. So yeah, when I see TiaCorine's, even though she's good looking, I don't think sexual attraction. I think friend, because she reminds me of one of my friends. So I'm not listening to her like gooning out, you know what I mean? Like all gooned out. But the authenticity in her raps, and this is why authenticity is so important in hip hop for me. The authenticity in TiaCorine's rap about the sexual stuff, it doesn't feel contrived to me at all. It comes out so effortlessly, and she's able to make so many puns and similes and just figurative language off of that because it's so authentic to her. If she wasn't a freak for real, I would actually be disappointed. But it comes off so authentic. Even though that I think of my friend when I think of TiaCorine, I kind of sit back and I'm like, sometimes when she rapping about the sex, it make me feel like, yo, I wonder what she actually hitting for though. But then I snap back into it like, yo, friend, right? So number one, I gotta give the producers major credit. I love these beats, and TiaCorine is picking very good beats that are just very much my speed.
I understand that you said you wanna be my man. If this shit started, I don't need no key, I feel like we can get a little freaky, nasty. Red bully with a tootie, blast.
Like she has a beat on here that sounds like a surf rock beat.
I'm a pop star, my phone has the all-star. It never
Like it sounds like something Best Coast would make. You take the drums out, it sounds like surf rock music from California. And the fact that she's rapping on this, to me, it's very refreshing. It's very refreshing.
98 Suzuki, skater didn't still see Bruce Lee. I ain't starting nigga with no hoopy.
There's even a song on here that sounds like something from Sir Mix-a-Lot, something from the 1980s, like Beastie Boys.
Oh baby, dude, you got some lotion. Got ass out, circular motion, hoping.
But TiaCorine puts her own spin on it, right? I just think it's done really well. But yeah, the authenticity in raps thing, this is why it's so important. When you're rapping about things that are just honest to you, you're not going to have to try so hard to create dope raps or to create dope concepts around those raps. And I feel this way with TiaCorine and her topic, which is sex, just, you know, just being a freaked out bull. It doesn't seem like she's trying that hard to come up with these songs. And it sounds like she's having fun on these songs. And to me, a great album, y'all know, like I'm very harsh, some would say, on my albums. I feel I'm fair. Some people would say I'm harsh, but I'm very harsh on these albums, right? A lot of albums. I think there's a misconception. I'm not looking for super lyricism every song and all that. I'm not looking for that.
I'm super fragilistic, espialidocious. I'm smoking halitosis. You drinking hypososis.
I'm just looking for good music. And when a rapper is rapping about something they're genuinely interested in or something that's authentic to them, the songs are going to usually come across better. And you know, for me to deem an album elite or something like that, I also don't need the album to be about, you know, super social messaging. Like I need every song to be about, you know, Israel, Palestine, and Black Lives Matter, and colorism, and just hitting all the social topics. I don't need that to dub an album great. I just need good songs, good sequencing. I need a good beats, and I think TiaCorine does that here. And the last thing I'll need is style, and that's something else I want to talk about with this TiaCorine album. Style. I only use this term for a select few rappers, especially the newer ones who debuted, you know, post 2020 and after. Style wars, not Star Wars, style wars. TiaCorine has so many styles on this album. It almost reminds me of Doja Cat, where I'm listening to some of Doja's albums and it sounds like 4 or 5 different people. You know what I mean? It sounds like am I listening to a feature, or is this Doja? She's just doing a new flow. She's doing a new delivery. On this album, TiaCorine has so many different deliveries.
Every time you keep aggressing, stressing, fuck what they be talking, get your damn right. I'm getting bread, just said it, I'm straight. Like lies that shit in my face. Like a remix, and I don't need your time, we can keep it, yeah.
She's changing her delivery so much. She's changing her flows. She's got like a certain rap flow that she likes to do.
You do everything except money your biz. What happened to rap about shit that you live? Cause why is you talk about shit you ain't did?
But you know, and she'll bring it back every so often, but then she has these different things that she's just trying out, and it meshes so well with the beats. I want to play this song real quick. It's the intro, Pretty.
I just woke up and I gotta thank God that I'm pretty.
So this is the hook to this song, Pretty. I'm gonna just let it go for a minute.
100,000 bitches in the world and cannot one fuck with me. I keep my waist on slim and bank account on heavy.
So I don't know if you all are noticing, she is changing her cadence every bar on this hook. Number one, it's just a masterful hook. It's a great hook and it's effortless. A lot of younger rappers or rappers who are not like super, you know, decades into the game, they can rap, some of them, but then they can't make a hook. Like it's just like a struggle for them. And even when they do make a hook, it kind of sounds try-hardy. That's not the case here. And I want y'all to hear how every bar that TiaCorine delivers, there's like almost a different syllable count to each bar, but it rhymes. The beat's not changing, but her cadence is changing just a little bit.
Just woke up and I gotta thank God that I'm pretty.
The next bar's flow is not gonna be exactly the same as this.
100,000 bitches in the world and cannot one fuck with me.
She drags the with me. She's taking her time on the beat.
I keep my waist on slim and bank account on heavy.
That last bar, she's taking her time. Only my real ball knowers are really gonna appreciate or know what I'm talking about here. She's got the beat like this. She's got the beat on lock. She's completely comfortable in the beat. She's got the beat on lock. She can deliver the bar on the beat quickly. She can slow it down. She can just drag one word. Like, that's having full command of the beat. This is like some elite rapper type move. This is like what the elite rappers do, which I don't know if I would call TiaCorine an elite rapper yet, but she's like showing flashes of it. We have some features, and I think the features are very well placed. It's not too much features to where it doesn't feel like a Tia album, but there are enough features to give you just a different look, to hear a different voice, to just kind of break the fatigue of listening to one person.
I ain't causing commotion. He say fat mouth feel like the ocean. Give me head like a geeky.
But then every so often, Tia will throw in these songs where it's just her. You know, it kind of sounds like a 16, 24 bar type thing, but instead of just trying to deliver the greatest bars, it just seems like to me, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna just give you some style on this song. Here's one look.
Straight mahogany wood for the paint. Okay, what else do you want me to say? Raising my hair for like Lisa Bonet. Okay, bitch, you broke us, so you need tobacco. Listen, baby, give me some inches, I give you the business. We like some goodness, we coming with switches, we like trees. I mean, he thought it was Chris.
The way they're placed on the album is perfectly sequenced. We're going from these songs that are, I guess, a little more focused to just, okay, Tia, she gonna do her styles, to songs that are focused, and you got the features. See, I don't even know, the rappers who are really good, I don't even know if they notice that they're doing this, right? They're just rapping. But to me, it feels like TiaCorine really worked on this album for a minute. It sounds like she was working on this and she kind of picked meticulously almost her favorite songs, her best songs. But yeah, I don't think like the great rappers, the elite rappers, I don't even think they're noticing when they're doing some of the stuff I'm describing, like how I described this song. Like the whole syllable thing I was talking about, I don't even know if they realize they're doing it, they're just rapping. But to me, to someone who listens to a lot of rap and has listened to it, these things stand out because it doesn't happen often in a polished way. So yeah, authenticity. I do think Tia is very authentic on this album, despite being, you know, a 69 god, but she also has songs on here show the other side to her. So I think this is very important. For me, no matter what you're rapping about, even if you're talking about some degenerate stuff, I like to hear that other side. Don't just glorify it, talk about that other side. Sometimes, right? Just show us you human. And Tia does that.
I get hurt by niggas every day. I put a guard for the day that I play.
She got a song like Fall in Love.
And I know that I'm in love, cause when I see him, heart go, ooh.
Cutting Ties.
This time I'm getting over you. I'm leaving.
Impossible Girl, where she's saying like, yo, it seems like every day that guys are hurting me. Like she's showing like, I'm getting hurt. I'm a human, I have feelings. I'm not just this freaked out bull, you know what I mean? Like she's showing you the other side to it. So I think that's great. Usually rappers who are being authentic, they will show you that side because it's just a natural progression of things. There's even a song on this album that's in Spanish. Some of it is in Spanish. Being from California, I can understand just a tiny bit of Spanish. So all I'm getting from this song is asshole, 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 and then something about smoking weed, mota. Yo, my Spanish speakers, please correct me in the comments. What is she saying? There's even a song on this album that kind of has like a Brazilian like music vibe.
Take his ass for all he got. Since he gon' spin it on bus.
But it all fits nicely. When we talk about all things, authenticity, not just glorifying what you're rapping about, but also showing the other side of it. When we talking about style, you know, having different flows, different deliveries. When we talk about flawless rapping and songwriting, which is usually gonna come out when a rapper is comfortable enough in themselves and what they're rapping about to where they don't even really have to try super hard to get their point across about what they're rapping about. It's almost flawless to them. I get some of that on that Madvillainy album too. Madvillainy is not the most barred up album. MF Doom, he got bars on there, but this ain't like, even some would say lyrically his best work. But the reason people love it is because how fun it is, how effortless it sounds, how everything just comes together. So adding that in too, when it comes to that also, we talk about lyrics, you know, having bars, off the wall references, which I love. And when it comes to just having a distinct sound and a distinct voice, when it comes to all that, I think this Corinian album by TiaCorine does all of that. So that's why I'm giving this album 5 out of 5 stars. To me, this is a perfect album. There's nothing I would change on this album. All the features make sense. I don't feel like any feature on this album is put here just for the numbers. Oh, we gonna have this person feature, you know, for the streams. Every feature comes into TiaCorine's world. It doesn't sound like, oh, Tia randomly took one of their songs and I was like, oh, let me have that, put that on my album. No, it sounds like Tia had a vision for them and they executed that vision. Every feature, Saweetie's, Flo Millie's, Shmino's, Wiz, Jids, and Puyas. We got a lot of different looks with the songs. We got songs where she just showing style, like Booty.
She hating on me, add her name to the list. I'm pissed, cause who did you think that you is? Big Lucky a kick or whatever I is.
We got songs like High Demand, which is really, that I could hear that on the radio. If the label don't push that, you know, as a single, I don't know what they're doing.
I'm high demand, so you better come and do what you say.
That need the whole singles treatment, video, everything. Proper intro, proper outro. The outro is giving us human aspect. It's not just like, yo, I'm this freaked out bull, you know, TiaCorine anymore. It's this, you know, I'm human. Although I've said all this, this is who I am. So it gives that other side, which adds authenticity to what she's talking about. In order to give an album 5 stars, and I haven't really done this, I haven't given this high of a score to an album in like 7 years, which was Bandana, way back when. And the only other albums that I've even given this close of a perfect rating for were the Clips albums and then the GNX album. And maybe a couple others, right? I don't think there's anything that could have been done differently to make this album better. I think for what she wanted to execute, it's perfectly executed. A lot of rappers, they'll put out an album and you'll be like, and y'all heard me review albums like this, you'll be like, I still don't really know this person though. Or I still don't really, like, you don't even feel like you know them. With TiaCorine, you get her full personality here. You get the humor, you get the freaked out stuff, which that's just who she is. She gonna rap about some freaked out stuff, just like the Clips gonna rap about coke, just like Kendrick gonna rap about going to therapy. She gonna rap about her freak bull stuff. That's her style, I've accepted it. She doesn't struggle with putting her personality in a record. You feel like you've unlocked one portion of her personality. And she's not even on these songs rapping about her life. Oh, this happened when I was 6 years old. This happened when I was 4. She's just very easily able to put her personality into a record. And she does it multiple times. And she does it through these off the wall references. Like she has a bar when she says, yo, I'm chilling back, I'm listening to Boosie.
My shorty play Lil Boosie through the roof.
Chilling back, I'm listening to Young Dolph.
I'm hot, switching lanes, getting hot at Young Dolph.
She does it through these references, she does it through humor, and she's able to do all this while still creating really good songs like High Demand, like What's Happening. And on top of all of that, the album ends. No, look at me, I need y'all to look at me. The album ends when it's supposed to. These long ass albums, I struggle with them. This Corinian album, 46 minutes. For me, that's perfect.
Facts.
That's right on that cusp. Anything longer than like 55 minutes, I'm like, but no, Corinian, 46 minutes. Once you start getting around track 15, 16, still vibing with the album. But then when it hits Impossible Girl and it ends, I'm like, oh yeah, that was a great place to end this album. It's 17 songs, but it's only 46 minutes, right? So the album ends when it's supposed to. Yo, there's literally nothing I would change about this album. I wouldn't take a song out. I wouldn't put a song in. I guess the only thing I could say is I would have liked the tracks, the songs to kind of transition into each other to where it kind of just feels like, you know, one continuous thing that's happening, right? But it's fine without it. It doesn't need to do that. For me, this is a 5-star album and I haven't given that rating out in 7 years. I've heard of Tia Corinne before. It all started with the XXL Freestyle around that time.
Who wanna fuck you talk to? Me, you know, just pay me to walk through. You be looking like me cause I taught you. I ain't wanna get back, but I got to.
And that was one of the worst XXL ciphers I've ever heard. But that one bright pocket in that, if y'all remember my reaction, was Tia Corinne. I don't know these niggas, bro. I only know Lil Tyler, who just rapped, and I know her. But she's looking so different right here. I've never seen her look like this.
We gon' shoot at your foot, torso. We gon' fight at this bitch like a Marvel. We gon' open your bitch novel. We gon' put you in dirt, fossil. Oh, I got bread on my head, waffle. And that pussy lit just like falafel. I got a choke with a beat, the taco. 2 bitches on me, Paco. I like dark skin bitch, Choco. I make a move in that bitch. Auto, fuck all the niggas get money, motto, huh?
She should have kept going. She got flow. She got flow. And I know Tia Corinne from, I think she wrote somebody's song. Like, she does a lot of writing behind the scenes. And I'm listening to her flow and like the words she's using.
Got to, we gon' shoot at your foot, torso. We gon' fight at this bitch like a Marvel. We gon' open your bitch novel. We gon' put you in dirt, fossil. Oh, I got bread on my head, waffle. And that pussy lit just like falafel. I got a choke with a beat, the taco. Bitches be talking, they pussy El Gato. 2 bitches on me, Paco.
I'm like, oh, Shorty no ball. Like she no hoop for real. And I've listened to her songs since then, and I might even listen to some of her songs before that. But I would hear some songs or some features. I would like some, and then others I'll be like, eh. So to me, I wasn't even sure if Tia Corinne would ever put out a collective album that I would really just like, really F with. I wasn't sure if she would ever do it, because I was kind of like, to me, some of the stuff that I was hearing, I just wasn't messing with some of it, but I was messing with some of it. On this album, I say it again, on this album, it felt like she picked her best songs, what she felt were some of her best songs, and put them together. So yeah, man, Tia Corinne, Corinian, for me, this is my album of the year. It's right there, right next to the Clips album. It's between this album and it's between the Clips album. Some people might not mess with it, but if you know ball, if you know ball, like hip hop, you know what I mean? You are at least going to see some of what I'm talking about here. She can rap, man. The songs are there, man. The songwriting is there. It feels flawless. In a similar way that Madvillainy felt flawless. Just people in there having fun, not taking it too serious, but still executing at a high level. That's kind of what this gives me. Y'all go listen to this album. Let me know what y'all thought. My favorite song on here is High Demand, for sure.
I'm high demand, so you better come into what you said.
That freaked out Shmino verse.
She like, babe, why you fucking me like this? Shit, I'm just heating up. Stupid fruity.
But your High Demand, it got a little West Coast feel to me a little bit, and I like that. When I first played this album, I spun it back 3 times, back to back to back. So you know what we gotta do. For these albums that we find just very good, very special, we gotta support this. So we gonna go ahead and cop that CD. I don't even need her to sign it, but yo, go ahead and sign that for me. Bang, so we gonna go ahead and cop that. Y'all make sure y'all at least listen to it, because I think this is one of the best offerings hip hop has to offer this year. And this is an artist who debuted. This is one of these artists I'll be talking about. Like, where are they? Where are the newer rappers? No, not Kendrick. No, not Mavi and Mike that already been out 10 years. No, the ones that debuted 2020 and after. This is one of them, Tia Corinne. And she dropped one of the best albums I've heard in a long time. So anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Top5rapwebsite.com. Peace.